Cheers, everybody. Cheers, everybody. All right. We're here to talk about one of the favorite bands that has come to the attention of the punk rock degenerate vinyl community in a long time. And I have become a completist for said band. And the band is Schizos. Southern, dirty, lo-fi punk rock. And it's good stuff. And so here's what I want to show you. I think I have one of each of every specific Schizos release at this time. Now, I'll let you be the judge of whether this is the actual technically correct full discography or if I'm mistaken. So here we go. The first Schizos release was this. Fuck Iggy Pop 7-inch. Came out in 2017. And I tell you, it's probably one of the most raw, weird Schizos recordings. Really good. Lots of noisy synths and stuff in it. So there's that. And then next up, the second thing that was released by the band was this. Very hard to find. Schizos live in Atlanta, CDR. There were only 50 of these made in the year 2018. And I got number 5 of 50, as you can see there on the very punk rock looking CDR. Very cool. Raw recording, really entertaining. Cover graphics win, of course. Very hard to find thing there. The next thing that was released by the wonderful Schizos was this cassette only tape. Came out in 2019. And the title of this is, and here you'll see it, Top of the Food Chain. Brutally Schizos here. Again, a live recording. And I'm not sure how many of these were made, but I can't imagine very many of them. So there's this. Before we go any further, I do want to thank a guy named Ryan Anderson in the vinyl community. I haven't seen him in a while, but he started me out with my Schizos collection. He heard on a YouTube video that I made that I was interested in him, and he sent me like a bunch of stuff. He sent me the shirt, the first album, this live CDR, the cassette, Food Chain release, and I was just stoked. So that, of course, got me on the path of being a completist, right? So after that tape, Food Chain came out, this thing came out. Schizos LP. Now, the first pressing was on black vinyl, which is what this is. I'll go ahead and show you. Go ahead and show you that. Black vinyl on Sweet Time Records. And the cover pulled me in. Originally, it was when Ryan Kidd or Vinyl Richie, I believe it was Ryan Kidd, was the first guy in the vinyl community that I saw this on his channel, and he played a little bit of it. And first, like I said, I was taken by the cover art. I loved it. Simple, really juvenile, retarded stuff. And bought it at my local shop. Not this copy, but I bought a different copy of this. I'll show you in a minute. But here's the black vinyl version. 300 of these were made, if I understand correctly. And then, after that black vinyl issue came out, this red vinyl of the first album was released. And there were 200 of these made. So I got one of those, my local shop, just to be a completist and everything. Then, that was 2020. That first LP, 2020, both those pressings came out. Then here, this is one of the most recent things that's been getting a lot of attention by Ryan Kidd, Vinyl Richie, Dead Wax, all the people that talk about this. This is Come Back with a Warrant 7-inch, came out in 2021. Very cool. Come Back with a Warrant is probably my favorite Schizos song, I would say. There's the center label. Came with a poster. If you've seen this on any other Vinyl Community channel, you've seen the poster. It's packed cigarettes. Looks like it was done by somebody just learning Photoshop, which, I really love that part of it. Now, the next thing to come out by the Schizos was this 7-inch right here. Now, this is called Fuck Music City. It's got two sides, side hardcore and side hard rock. It is black vinyl with very simple rubber stamped labels. Mine came in with this little cool Xerox note here from Drew. Thanks for the support, blah, blah, blah. Now, there are only 200 copies of this particular version made. Now, there is another version of this made with, the only difference is that Schizos is red. I think there's only 50 of those. I could not find one of those, but I do have at least one of this official release by Schizos. So that goes into the collection. And the latest thing that I got by the Schizos, and I don't know how many of you people are aware of this thing. I was hipped to it by one of my YouTube viewers. It wasn't Ryan Kidd, it wasn't Dead Wax, it wasn't Vinyl Richie, something completely different. And they said, dude, there's this label that just released the Schizos' first album on cassette. Here it is. There's only 50 copies of this made. I think I jumped on it right when my friend told me to go check it out. So there it is, the first album on cassette. That, as far as I know, is the latest release from Schizos. I did hear, though, that they're going to release this first album right here again as a third pressing. I don't know if that's going to be different colored vinyl or whatever, but you know what? Schizos, I'm a completist, and I'm trying to find that one 7-inch with red Schizos on the top of the cover art, Fuck Music City. But I think at this point I technically have their entire discography because I have at least one of everything they released. Right? Am I right? Can I celebrate that or not? Or do I need the red cover? Oh, God. Anyway, thank you all for watching, for subscribing. May the rock and roll gods bless you as they've blessed me. I'll see you later.